I'm Mike Donato with Galleon Marine. I'm going to give you a refresher on your portable Yamaha, the same as I would have done when we delivered it to you, but it's hard to retain all that information because there's a lot going on a delivery. So first of all, this is a 4 horsepower. It's identical to a 6 horsepower and virtually identical to a long shaft versus a short shaft. And this is basically the same as a 2.5 as well. So whatever motor you got, this information will apply. First things first, fuel. You have a choice. You can run off of a day tank, an onboard tank, which will plug in right here, or you can run off of the built-in tank. This built-in tank, to run with this tank, you have to first switch this to open. That's going to vent the tank. You also have to select this tank underneath. There's a decal on the front of the motor that'll tell you which direction to select for onboard tank versus external tank. When you go to run it, there's a crank point right on the handle. You line up the point with the dot, pull the choke, make sure this lanyard's in, give her a tug. She should fire up within 1 or 2 pulls. You can pop that choke back in almost right away unless it's a cold day, and then she'll be good to go. Your shifter is on the port side of the motor. Towards you is forward, away from you is reverse. You can periodically check the oil. You do this once every couple of months. When you first own it, you're going to do this once before you take it out every day. And the filler doubles as a dipstick. Underneath there is an automotive style dipstick with 2 marks. You want that oil level to be right in the middle of those 2 marks. Other than that, this motor is very, very simple. Probably the most important thing to know is this drain plug. These motors will not put up with bad gas sitting in them. And today, gas will go bad within a month, maybe 2 months. It will not put up with it sitting in there. So if you don't know when the next time you're going to run this motor, get a flat blade screwdriver, put a little rag underneath here and unscrew that screw. It will drain the carburetor and it will save you a $200 bill to clean it. Throw this back on. If you want to run this motor in your driveway, in your backyard, you can use muffs, flush muffs, as long as they cover these intakes at the bottom, and you have to make sure that water is pumping when it's running. They will burn up a water pump very quickly if they run dry. Do not run them dry. That is not covered under warranty. Trust me, we've tried. That's really all there is to know on your small Yamaha. You got a break-in period of about 20 hours, which on one of these things is probably a full season's worth of use. Try to keep track of 20 hours if you can. Change the engine oil, change the gear oil. After that, bring it into a Yamaha service center once a year for a service and a winterize at the end of the season, and she should outlast your boat. If you want to get from A to B with this motor, you can lie it down 3 different ways. You can lie it down, the most secure way is line it with the tiller handle down. This creates a really nice cushion and a stable platform for it to lie down on. But if you want to save a footprint, say in your driveway or in your garage, you can lie it down on these feet. You can also lie it down on this side. Notice there are flat points on all of these. Flat points here, flat points here, flat points here. There is no flat point on the back. That means you cannot lie it down on the back. Also, you cannot invert it. Big end always has to be above the little end, even slightly. So you can't take it and put it into the trunk of a car by dropping the big end in first. It will leak oil. That's absolutely vital. Also not covered by warranty. In the event that somebody lies it down the wrong way, you give it to your brother-in-law, and it does leak oil, 2 things are going to happen. You're going to get oil in your carburetor, and you're going to get oil in your cylinder. So you have to drain the carburetor, like I showed you already. Then you also have to pull the spark plug and give it a couple pulls to purge the oil out of that cylinder. Put the spark plug back in, check your oil level. You might have to top it up a little bit, but then she'll flash right up. So that's it for now. We're going to continue this series on some bigger motors in the next few days. If you have any questions at all, give us a call, 604-273-7544. Thanks for watching.